Hey guys, this is GamerCow. Welcome back to another Pokemon Violet's Wonderlocke episode. This time we're going to do the final two battles in the remaining stories and get ourselves ready for the way home. To do that, we need to beat both Arven and Nimona, and we have one special guest now for the second part of this. We have Hudretz, not Hudraw because it's a female one, but we do have Hydreigon over here, and it is just going to be max speed, special attack. I don't really see a reason to deviate from that, to be honest. Even if we use this in Blueberry as like a Tailwind user or something, it's just going to go down that sort of path. This can definitely sweep the Nimona fight for sure, but I might want to just try Blastoise for that instead, just to have something a little bit different. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, there is pretty much no way that I can see us losing to Arven with the Corviknight strategy here, just going with the bulk up stuff here. You're ready too, right? He's only just recovered, like, come on. You're battling with Mabostiff? Yeah, I mean, he's only just gotten himself healed up, but okay. Supposedly he's like completely fine now. Always whining at me, wanting to battle you and your Pokemon, uh-huh. Okay. Even if we did always lose to that too. Uh-huh. Fair enough, Nimona is good against Mabostiff, there we go. Case, yeah, brand new Herbaceous, huh? Herbaceous is just very silly. Yeah, this fight can be pretty annoying because of the opening read-in here. This is another one that I tend to get quite unlucky in when I don't go for setup stuff, because this Greedent's body slam is super annoying. It just like always paralyzes me, so we're just not even going to give him the chance to be irritating on this one. We're just going to do our substitute bulk up stuff, and we're just going to win. That's basically all there is to it. Body Slam is resisted. There should be no way that this breaks the substitute in one go, right? Yeah, it would have been shocking considering the resistance and the reasonable defense that Corviknight has. So it should break it in two until we set up our bulk ups here. And we do want quite a few of them because we have a couple of very high defense bonds to go through in this fight in Cloyster and Garganacl. He is using all of the Pokemon that he used during the Titan stuff, so we know exactly what the team is going to be going in. It's the Greedent, Cloyster, Scovillain, Toadscroll, Garganacl, and Mabostiff, because we did 5 Titans and healed the doggy, so that's basically where we're at. So yeah, we do have Cloyster and Garganacl to get through, both of which we are going to need quite a high defense stat for Body Press to get through, but basically everything in this fight is weak to either flying or fighting. Wow, the sub is still living. Jeez, I thought it was going to go down in like 2 hits, but I suppose I underestimated the bulk of Corviknight over here. It's easy to like maybe overestimate what Greedent can do as well, but yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. Psychic Fang's even weaker than the Body Slam here, but finally we will have our sub broken, right? Nope. Maybe if it actually was Body Slam it would have broken, but no. So, alright. Then I guess we will simply set it one more time, and then replace the substitute, and from there we will go for it at +4, I think. I think we'll be fine at +4, to be honest. Because even when those two Mons come in, it's not like they can touch Corviknight. Like, really getting Rookidee, it's funny because it is basically a Route 1 Mon, right? It is one of the earliest ones you can get after you do the intro sequence, but it's truly one of the best Pokemon that you can have. Like, Corviknight is just absolutely absurd, to be honest with you. So, been very happy to have it around here. But yeah, the Holucha would have also been pretty good here. Linda, although I would have used Psychic Fang, so maybe not quite as good, but like you could have still done bulk up stuff with it, and fighting and flying would have been, as I said, super effective against everything in this fight. So, you know. Also would have been a very good choice, but Larry said otherwise. It is what it is. So yep, Scovillain coming on in here. We have got plus attack as well, so Drill Peck is going to do an absolute number on this thing. It luckily doesn't have anything like Flame Body as an ability, like it just doesn't exist for it. It's Chlorophyll and Moody. I think those are the only two abilities that it has, so there's not really any cause for concern, to be honest with you. And everything else is just here to get a couple of extra levels, to be completely real here. I have so many Pokemon that I should fill out the party where possible, but realistically I don't see anything except Corviknight being necessary here. Yeah, because at +4 we have enough defense that we are just gonna one-shot even Garganical here. Cloyster might survive because it does have a higher defense stat. I forgot the Lucario even still gets a move. Close combat's not going to work because we are using a special based one, so I figured Lucario might be a reasonable backup here because it's good against like so many of the mons in this fight as well. But I think if I was to want to use it as a backup, I probably could have. It could have been like a physical one. Okay, +4 is totally sufficient. Maybe +3 would have also been fine. I don't know. I don't care. Its point is just set up until you're safe with it, and then go from there. Yeah, Lucario could have done some pretty good work in this one too, but I think it would have wanted to be physical. Close combat plus... oh wow, the toe scroll is actually faster. Huh. It is base 100, isn't it? So whatever. Like, close combat, Ice Punch... Maybe... Close combat's probably fine for the Scovillain, so... I guess if you just give it like Focus Sash so it doesn't get one-shot, then you're probably okay. Wow, you still get a move at this level? Crabhammer. No. Then Bostiff comes in. He does have a Terra Orb. He will Terra Dark here, but it doesn't really make any difference. Intimidate would have just been reflected back if I didn't have a substitute here, so that's kind of fun. You know. Yeah, time to Terastalize. At least he's gonna get it to look cool before it goes down, you know. Yeah, there was never going to be any doubt that this fight was going to go this way. Because, again, we just have such a powerful setup Pokemon here. It is faster, so there is that, but, like, again, resisted hit, who cares? It should have used Crunch, I don't know why it didn't. But, whatever. Who cares? It's down. That's all that really matters here. Yeah, so I think Altaria also kind of swept this fight in the end, because it just has to avoid the body slam paralysis. So it took a little bit, because it's like you had to Cotton Guard first, and then if you got paralyzed it made things a lot harder. We were so close. I don't think you were close at all, I'm afraid, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, it was a lot harder if you got paralyzed by the body slam initially, but if you didn't, if you dodged that 30%, and if you did, you would just have to like swap out and try again. Someone with champion rank level skills to do a crazy tech. That sounds like Penny. You're a crazy smart hacker girl? I mean, yeah, she'd be perfect, but when did you go making friends with some shady character? Shady character! Rude! Rude! Whatever. So, yeah. He's like, yeah, if you say Nimona instead, he's like, yeah, she'd probably be good, but she wouldn't give us the time of day sort of thing. So yeah, basically, until we complete the other two stories, we do not have access to the ending bit, which involves everyone. That's the goal anyway. Alright. You know what? Let's try him. Let's try the Hydreigon out. We have not had a chance to use it all game, because it just evolves at far too high of a level. I think everything else is probably okay here, so we'll stick with it. The only thing I'm kind of considering is if I would need to swap out. I guess I could swap out, like, Substitute for a Poison Jab, because I don't think I would need Sub in this fight, really. Acid Armor would do more than enough for defenses. And yeah, it's Nimona time, so let's go ahead and do that fight as well. So Nimona's fight is pretty reasonable, but every single one of her Pokemon is weak to like fighting, dragon, fire as the main stuff. The only one that isn't is Quaquaval, But I think if I just set up +2, then I'm probably good to go against that. My only concern, and it's the reason why I'm not super sure about running Hydreigon into this, my only concern is that the Quaquaval does have fighting attacks and whatnot. So we will see. The alternative could have been to maybe try and use Garganical here, but unfortunately, Garg is weak to like basically every single Pokemon in this fight. All of them have got a super effective move against it. Not all of them are physical attacks either, so it's a little bit difficult. Especially when you've got like stab close combat coming on in. It's rough. Yeah, so a true fight between champions. Even Larry is here. Stage is set. It's my all-out power. This is your strength in full fruition. Yeah, let's see who comes out on top indeed. Hopefully we do. So yeah, Nemona fight coming on in hot. Lycanroc is the first one that comes out here. It does have Stealth Rock. It should set up Stealth Rock turn 1. That would give us a chance to Nasty Plot, which would be fine by me. It also does have Stone Edge, so it could hit pretty hard on turn 1. That's my only real concern. I didn't expect to get outsped by it because I do have max investment, so I figured we'd be fine. Stone Edge does come out turn 1, but it does miss, which is pretty solid. I think we would like to just move on. I reckon we can go ahead and just take this out rather than risking Stone Edge, and like Stone Edge crit plus Accelerock might be able to get the KO. So I'm just going to keep going. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, the Dunsparce is the only other Mon that doesn't resist, that's like not weak to anything here. Polmok comes on in because it's got close combat. But again, I should outspeed this. If I don't and I lose this thing, that would be very sad. But yeah, we definitely outspeed, so that is completely fine. Like, Hydreigon isn't faster than these by base, but she isn't max invested or anything, so that's the big difference here. If she did have EVs and whatnot, then I would have to plan this fight out very differently, but she doesn't, so it's fine. We do have Dragon Rush to potentially worry about here, and she is going to survive, but Coil is not the way to capitalize on that, so we are totally fine with that. Yeah, so she does have a little bit of setup, but not enough to worry about. +1 Dragon Rush would likely do about 2/3 at most. Hydreigon is pretty bulky, so there is that going for it as well. Goodra coming on in is the next one. It obviously has a Dragon attack. It also has Ice Beam, but I don't really think either are going to be that much of a problem because Nasty Plotted Hydreigon, yeah, going to get the KO. I was like marginally concerned because of how much special defense it has, but then I realized we're a freaking Hydreigon. We're gonna deal with that quite nicely. Now, Orthworm does have Body Press, but because we haven't taken any damage yet, I'm going to make sure that the Quaquaval will not survive, and I am going to go for another Nasty Plot here, because Body Press, even with the high defense of Orthworm, is not going to KO us in one go here. Does an awful lot of damage, but it is not going to do enough. Now, obviously, again, it's an Orthworm, it has Earth Eater, so we did need to teach Flamethrower for this fight as well. I think Dark Pulse would have also been completely fine, that's on the moveset as a backup, but Flamethrower is just what I wanted to use to guarantee it. And then, yeah, now there is no priority that we have to worry about here. Quaquaval will obviously get outsped, and at +4, there's no way that we lose the hit here, so I think honestly +2 would have been completely fine, but again, this is playing safe considering we didn't lose any HP to Stone Edge earlier on in the fight. We just wanted to make absolute sure that this was going to go correctly. So that is what we did. So yeah, get ourselves Dragon Pulse, take it down, dead easy. There we go! So Hydreigon finally getting to do its thing. Really nice to see that. I think Blastoise also would have been completely reasonable here between Stab Water, Fighting, and Ice. we do basically hit everything except Quaquaval for super effective, and then even that, I think if we just hit it a couple of times, it'll be fine. I don't think Quaquaval's taking down Blastoise anytime soon, so... You did it! Yeah! The strongest out there! Woo! You absolutely knocked me flat and I was giving you everything I had. I did kind of win fairly quickly. Everything I... Yep, so she's clearly very, very happy with the outcome here. Pokemon battling, am I right? It looks like she's going to throw hands of us there, to be honest. So much more fun than I ever knew. There we go. Yeah, first time that she's used her full power and we win. So, cool. She's obviously very happy with it. Mr. Abyss is quite happy too, which is always nice. Let's give themselves a minute and have a quick break. Before round 2. Oh no. Always the same. Should I bring out this time? Decisions. We're like, oh no. What have we done? Yeah, so there's the conclusion to the main pathways. And yeah, Victory Road also done. Now, clearly that didn't take too long to get through those, so let's get the intro to the final bit done here as well. Wow. Oh, down boy! My boss still loves us very much, as it should. Yep, absolutely. Of course you do, little know-it-all, Well, the effort you've been putting around Powder has really helped you make a name for yourself. Heck yeah! So we can go ahead and go down. Ready and waiting. Yep, so we gotta go to that building, which you could go to beforehand, but it wouldn't actually do anything if you did. So, yeah. Alright, down to the Zero Gate. Luckily, the Pokemon boxes and stuff still work when you're down there as well, so there's not going to be any issue with that. Whoa, that was weird. Yeah, this is still Scarlet Violet after all. There are still going to be visual bugs and stuff that happen. Very strange. Regardless, we are simply heading up the hill here. We can climb now, so I don't really care about going the long way round. Especially not when there's a couple of items that can get picked up on the way through as well. Are they useful? Probably not, because we already have a ton of them. But is it neat nonetheless? Yeah, kind of is. I think I'm going the slightly wrong direction with it now anyway, but that's okay. Yeah, because it's just down there. But hey, that's fine. There's a Terastalized ring over there if you want. Yeah, so it's down there is where we're actually going, but since I spotted an item over here, I'm gonna pick that up in the meantime, because I can. And yeah, detour for this one as well, why not? There is actually a trainer battle there that you can do earlier on in the game that sort of is like, this sort of straight escape type of thing, whatever. And hey, we're here! Thankfully, it doesn't just like tell us, hey, remove control, go, hey, over here, and then make us walk over to him, like certain old Pokemon games did. So researchers could try to observe the inside of the crater. Speaking of that, you know that Pokemon? Yep, that's where Miraidon was born? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I don't know about that. Not that I really care or anything. Sure you don't. Sure you don't. So now... Final story obtained. The way home, if I remember rightly, level caps at 69, I want to say. I should probably check that on the way through. It is 67, so it's actually very close to the Nemona fight. Oh, okay. That's fine, because you don't really have to do very many battles down here or anything, so there's not a lot of experience to gain. There's only one stretch that you have to be slightly careful about. Of course, yeah. Once you heard you get to battle lots of Pokemon, she was here in a second. Rude? Arvin is just such a rude guy. I don't know. It is weird that the lights are off, Maybe the main generator has run out of power, because it's probably been forever since you were here, right? But why? Yeah. Hello, Penny. Managed to find the switch to turn them on power saving mode. Yep. That makes sense, considering not very many people can even get in here, right? Hacked into the system and overrode the settings. That sounds about right. Oh, it's you! The fluffy Eevee bag! Yep. I guess? Heck yeah. Hey, I never got to actually talk. You must be some kind of tech whiz. Do you like Pokemon battling too? Yeah, yeah. Penny speaking facts as always. Nimona definitely talks far too much. Uh-huh. Also agreed when it's to Sanai. Yep. Not really into the adventuring type, but I owe you and I pay my debts. Fair enough. Yep. I'll also include my boss and cooking and identification. Yep, nice introduction there, Turo, interrupting Arvin as always. Certainly have a fair amount of power with these allies here. That's my dad, probably. The Professor Turo, yep, somehow knows the student IDs as well. Of course, oh my gosh, such an honor. Well, not exactly in person, Yeah, when would he have done that is a good question. So, like, that's immediately setting alarm bells to Penny, isn't it? It's like, how do you know our IDs and such here? Yep, so we can reach the lower chamber using the elevator. Arvin wants to have a talk, but it's apparently not the time. So, yeah, not on good terms, not really. They're not really on any terms here, let's be honest. You can have chats with everyone as well, but to be honest, kinda don't want to do that. It's fine. You get a little bit of extra tidbit stuff off it, but realistically there's not a lot that you get that's relevant. And yeah, it's best just to move on here. This whole bit in general takes around about an hour if you just blitz through it. And you kind of want to just blitz through it initially, for reasons we will see as we go through. Yeah, so the door remotely controlled open. We do have Miraidon with us, as expected, so yep. If you utilize his gliding capabilities, you should be able to descend into the depths to reach Area 0. Miraidon can fly, yes, Penny. It's not just good at eating you, it can fly as well. Can't wait to see what Pokemon live down there. Let's go! She just does not. Yeah, she has no chill, Penny. I'm sorry. You've been roped into a bit of a hyperactive trip here. So, yeah. But that's fine. We can go down and get ourselves sorted, ready for the worst. I guess so. That's all I need to hear. This is also a cutscene that gets skipped if you have that option on. So it's been a while since I've heard this one, seen this one even. And Miraidon's like, "Oh, please don't make me go down there." Scared of heights? I'm not sure about that. Miraidon's like, "What are you doing?" How's that? Why are you riding backwards? There's no way that's going to be safe, right? Yeah, we kind of need to be here as well, you know. Well, I guess we're doing this now. You knocked him off for some reason. But hey, at least we're safe. That's the main thing, right? Into the clouds! Descending into the depths, Skyward Sword style, right? We've broken the cloud barrier. Now, for a lot of people, like, this game has been somewhat dull in the sense that, you know, there's nothing to do in the world and all of that, and it just, like, with it being open and going anywhere, like, there just isn't any structure to it or anything. Almost universally, in comparison, this is the standout bit for just about everyone. I think I might have died once or twice there. Somebody definitely doesn't want to be here. It's okay, bud. apparently it wasn't okay, because he kind of put himself back in his Pokeball. Fair enough, just hungry. I don't know about that. Wait a second, where's the shooting castle go? Hi! You don't think she'd... You have to see this! Oh my god, look at all the ones. She's just like run through all the Draffering and stuff there. There's the Switch 2 difference for you. Come on already. Yeah, ability would be on tempo indeed. Conditions satisfactory. Alright, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Ah, smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about a landing like that? That is good. Oh man. Yeah. I think your dad's sarcasm detector needs fixing. Yeah, a little bit. That's so sweet. I don't know if that's the thing, but whatever. You make your way to the professor, to the Zero Lab, deepest part of the area. However, there are 4 locks that you have to bring in. So, you have to go visit 4 different buildings, unlock the stuff, go to the research stations, and then we can get in. Hope you succeed. We will. To save the 4 logs sounds kind of video gaming when you say it out loud, huh? Just because you know it and you're self-aware of it doesn't make it any better. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. To the deepest spots, yep, so we have to keep on running down. And this is why it takes forever, because Miraidon has decided he doesn't want to participate in any of this. So you have to walk the whole way down. And honestly, that is the sole reason why this takes as long as it does to do. However, that is going to be for next time, because we are... we got a long way to go down, that is for sure. I'm going to have to work out how I want to do this, because the run is just kind of dull in a way, right? Because it is just, like, very slow. But there are little bits of text from the characters and stuff that come up as well, so I guess we'll see, because ideally we would want to finish this next time round. I'm just not sure if that's going to be reasonable given the amount of stuff that we have left to do. So I'll work it out and probably do some editing off of it. We will see. For now, this has been Gamer Cal playing the Pokemon Violet Wonderlocke. You can't even chat to anyone here. They literally are just running down with you for no reason. It's just the way it is. But yeah, until next time, where we walk through Area 0. Take care.